If someone left a baby on your doorstep and you just ignored it and it died, who is legally responsible for the death? Please stop sending threats to my inbox. This isn't a real scenario. It's a hypothetical question on Reddit. Some of you need to get a life and reevaluate your mental health. Jesus Christ! Reddit is just packed full of morons, huh? Report and block them. If you know it's there and let it die, you would get charged too. In the United States, 10 states have laws requiring that people at least notify law enforcement of and/or seek aid for strangers in peril under certain conditions. California, Florida, Hawaii, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Ohio, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington, and Wisconsin. In all other states, there is no general duty to come to the rescue of another unless a special relationship exists: parents, spouses, employers, property owners, but only for invited guests. So most likely, in the US, you could not be charged. Many places a baby can be left with no legal consequences at a staffed fire station or police station. At private homes' doorstep, the person leaving the baby would definitely face criminal charges in the event of the baby's death. Yeah, it'd have to be a pretty ghoulish fucker to knowingly let a baby die on your doorstep, so yeah, it'd be their fault, then it'd be your fault. In Germany, this would be refused assistance unterlassene Hilfeleistung, which is illegal. If you see an accident, a person in need, or something similar, you are required to call the authorities and stay there until they get there. If I knew it was there, I would not ignore it. If I didn't know it was there, I would be at no fault. Nice try, Dumbledore. I think duty to rescue might be relevant here, but it varies by country. https://n.wikipedia.org wikiduty-to-rescue:/n.wikipedia.org wikiduty-to-rescue. Uncle Vernon Dursley, is that you? After all this time? In the United States, I believe that there is a series of laws known as the duty of care or something like that, in which it states that if you see somebody in mortal jeopardy, you need to intervene in some way, or contact the proper assistance, or draw attention where needed. My wording might not be exactly right there, but I'm pretty sure that this is a thing. Also, I'm not a lawyer, so don't quote me on this. There's something called non-assistance person and danger here in Belgium, meaning that if you're well aware that someone's life is in danger and didn't do anything about it, you could very well be sanctioned. It depends on the situation, of course. We've had the Cub Scouts leave scouting for food bags on our front door that I didn't find until 3 months later, so no. We enter our house from our side-loading garage, and the walkway to our front door is flanked by tall bushes. I'm pretty sure you'd get charged with something if you didn't at least call the cops. Some kind of negligence? But it's mostly on the person who left the baby there. Whoever left it on your front step is who is at fault. I work from home, so I hope I would hear it in time. I can go days without opening my front door. First question: where are you asking this? ID imagine many countries have many different answers. Is this a RUS defaultism? If you see it and ignore it, then it is your fault. If you never knew about it, then it isn't. Of course, it can be difficult to prove in court. If you knew the baby was left on your doorstep, and they can prove that you really did know and chose not to do anything to help the baby, there'd probably be something they can charge you with. I feel like proving such a thing might be very hard though. How many times a day do you just randomly check your doorstep? But say a doorbell camera across the street saw you leaving entering your house and just walking by the baby, ignoring it, then that obviously proof you'd neglected to help the baby, who is in no way capable to help itself out of this situation. If you didn't know about the baby being left there, if they can't prove you knew about the baby being left there, I don't think there'd be anything to charge you with. It'd be unreasonable to charge you with a crime if you didn't even know about the baby being there. Both. The parent is getting saddled with abandonment and murder, obviously, but if you knew the kid was there, at the very least it's gross negligence resulting in the loss of human life. Where I live, we have this in the Penal Code: rescue duty, who omits, without good cause, to assist a person whose life or health is in serious danger, will incur a prison sentence of 32 to 72 months. The baby is not a dependent, but you have the civil duty to call social service and ambulance, the authorities, in order to get the help the baby needs. So the person who dropped the baby is legally responsible for the death, and so you do in a less extent. Both are responsible, but both would be charged with different crimes.